We lose millions of working days every year because of back pain. It's an epidemic amongst office workers, and according to Caroline Blackburn, much of the problem is to do with the way we stand and walk.
Just by walking down the street, you can see the way people are walking, and it's quite frustrating because you feel like if only they knew how to walk and educated in that way, then it would make a lot of difference. It would take so much stress off their body.
Caroline is a former international athlete. Amongst other things, she helps Olympic competitors get their posture right. She says the problem is modern life puts people's bodies out of balance.
Okay, I want to relax the shoulders. People do have their natural stance, and again, it's just educating them in the right way. They'll have one muscle group's more stronger than the other, so it's a case of stopping them from being so dominant. Again, if you use your upper body more than your lower body, then it gets stronger, so therefore it gets tighter, but then at the same time the lower body will get weaker because it's not getting used.
The key to good posture is finding a comfortable, balanced position, and Caroline says you can do that at home.
People always stand with their pelvis tilted. It's a natural stance, and then what they tend to do is they tend to take their shoulders back, because what they're trying to do is the brain saying, I'm not straight, can you help me? So the instant reaction is to take the shoulders back, and in your mind you think your spine is actually straight, but in my view you can see that it's not. In fact, you're putting more pressure on this area. That's actually quite uncomfortable for me to actually stand in that position. I couldn't possibly stand in that position.
The key to fixing the problem is to reactivate muscles that have become lazy with time.
In here? Excellent. So that is your natural alignment. Okay, does that feel very strange? It does. So it's a case of, we always think north-south, never east-west. It's always tall rather than out. So basically, if you start from the pelvis, by rotating that, you can see that my upper body will automatically start to come back in its natural position. So that's one of the major key areas.
So Caroline's first tip is to squeeze your lower abdomen to flatten your pelvis.
If you just relax it again, see how the pelvis drops. Okay, so we want you to tighten it again. Okay, excellent.
Caroline's other hot spot is the bum. If you tighten your bum muscle or glute, it helps keep your pelvis in the right place, and that means your lower back is straight and pain-free.
So you've got your hamstring that joins the bottom of your pelvis, which is here. Try and squeeze your bottom as much as you can. Still tightening the pelvis up. Excellent. Now how does that feel? Okay, it feels very strange. And relax it again. So as soon as you relax that, the pelvis just drops forward. Okay, so it is a good sign that there's slight weakness in there, so we will need to strengthen it. So it's a case of learning to tighten these transfers, which takes the pressure off all these ligaments, off the back muscles, and then from there they can work on this.
Next on Caroline's hit list are the shoulders,
which just puts a lot of pressure on these muscles here. So a lot of people may have round shoulders because they're sitting at their desk like this all the time. So it's a case of learning to rotate the shoulders so they can sit there and do this at their desk, just keep rotating them, which relaxes the muscles here as well. But what's happening now is that you're relaxing these muscles here, which we call your rhomboids, which means that these muscles that join from the base of your skull down get relaxed as well. So it's tighten the stomach muscles, tighten the glutes, you automatically come into position. So it's just a case of learning to relax these muscles, which will relax the neck muscles, which will take the pressure off the base of the skull.
So Caroline's keys for good posture are a tight lower abdomen, tight bum muscles and relaxed shoulders. It'll probably feel strange at first, but if you keep at it, you'll find it helps with back pain, RSI and a host of other problems.
Brilliant. And that's your natural posture. You will find the pain from the back will start easing a lot more. You may feel that you're not stiff when you're getting up first thing in the morning or when you're getting up from your desk a lot more. These are always the key areas.
So here's a summary of Caroline's 3 steps to good posture. Keep your pelvis flat by tightening your lower abdominal muscles and your bum muscles, then relax your shoulders and stand tall.